Welcome to Padho to Aise. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about 30-day preparation strategy for UGC NET examinations. I'm Abhishek Kumar Mishra. I'm three-time JRF qualified instructor in US and PhD scholar. So basically, I'm guiding the student for paper 2 in political science, but this lecture could be, like watched by anybody because the strategy could be same for all the subjects in UGC NET because pattern is same. So first of all, I'm going to divide the student into three parts and I'm going to keep it short. So first of all, if you are studying and preparing for the first time for JRF or NET, then you have to accept the fact that it is going to take about 6 to 8 months in order to have a complete preparation of NET and JRF. So you can't be too optimistic that, I'm going to crack the JRF just in 1 month. It is not going to be practical. If you are going to, be that optimistic, then you are going to, end up with stress, anxiety, and a lot of demotivation. So I'll not ask you to do that. Okay. And it's not possible to crack JRF or even NET in 30 days if you are just a beginner. So being a beginner, what you could do, let us discuss about that. First of all, you could, yes, apply for the application form. You could have a kind of experience that how the NET JRF examinations are being conducted. That could be the one thing what you could do. The second thing, you must take the mock test and test series. Okay. And you should attempt them in order to understand that what is the pattern of the examination. If you don't know that, you just attempt, read the answers. You must be from that background to which your paper 2 belongs. Suppose, take the example of political science. If you are preparing for UGC NET JRF in political science, you must have some basic idea of political science. So if you are going to read the question and their solutions and answer, obviously you are going to understand that what the solutions and answers are. So what you could do, you could take the mock test or test series. You could actually, go through them. You could attempt them and you could try to recall all the answer. You could try to analyze your mock test and test series and try to learn that out of that. That could be the first step if you are a beginner, right? The second could be, it is very important. I don't know why the people are saying that after completing the whole syllabus, I'm going to solve the past year paper. No, solving past year paper is very important because if you are solving past year paper, if you are after that, if you are completing the syllabus, then you will get a better idea that how the question are being asked. If you study any topic, you will come to know, okay, from this topic, the question could be, formed in such a manner because you already know that how the questions are actually because you have practiced that. That's the point. So you must practice, all the past year paper which are available in your domain. For example, in political science, the papers from 2004 to 2024 are available. In fact, Padho to Aise is also providing the test series, like for paper 2 for political science. So in that test series, we have 20 mock tests. We also have the video analysis of all the past year question paper of UGC NET from 2004 to 2024. Apart from 20 test series, we also have 12 theme-wise mock test. Apart from that, whatever the questions paper are given over there, the video analysis is given over there of past year question paper of NET. We also have that in the quiz format so that you could practice that, you could attempt that after watching the video, could understand how much you like grasped out of it. So that's also the point you could do. So this is the second thing what you could do, right? You could go for our test series or you could go for the test series, like whatever platform you like. It's just your choice actually. So this is the second step. The third step is, let us focus on paper 1, what you could do in paper 1. So if suppose if you are good in maths and reasoning, because like paper 1 is actually people are overemphasizing on paper 1, and that is not the good thing actually. There are few units where you can overemphasize because those are the scoring units. For example, reasoning, mathematics, data interpretation, and comprehension. If you are going to work hard in these 4 units, it is going to pay you at the end because these units will have around 20 questions out of that. And out of 20 question, if you are doing the hard work related to these unit, you could easily score 18 marks out of this, like 18 correct question out of 20 correct question. Talking about the nature of the other units, whatever we have, the other units have a very different nature. The other units, like talking about the research aptitude or teaching aptitude, if you are going to learn that in deep, even in, a lot deeper, all right, like what will happen? Like you will not get exactly the same question from those units actually. There would be the question which could be solved by common sense. So, the preparation was not needed for that even. And the questions which would be the tougher one, you can't study for that. So the nature of those units are such. So it's very tough actually, to prepare for those units. So this is the point what we have to understand. But I'm not saying that you just have to leave those unit, like research aptitude, teaching aptitude, but it's also not worthy to study, 60-hour lecture for one unit, research aptitude or teaching like aptitude. A lot of YouTube channels are doing that. They're providing you like 60 hours class for research aptitude. What you are going to do with that actually? I'll not ask you to do like 60-hour class for even one topic in paper two, while you are overemphasizing on paper one. So what could be done? If you are good in mathematics, reasoning, data interpretation, comprehension, you just watch the marathon class on YouTube. And after watching the marathon class, just have some confidence, attempt some mock test related to paper one, and you just and take the examination. Just go and attempt the examination. This could be done. Okay. Talking about the second type of student who are really weak in mathematics and reasoning, if they belong from any humanities background, then again I'm saying it's not just 30-year task, like 30-day task, right? You can't actually complete your mathematics and can have a good command on mathematics. You need to spend at least 3 to 4 months for that. So you need to be very practical in that sense, as I'm saying from the beginning. You can't be too optimist like regarding that. Again, like you try to have some mock test, you try to complete the marathon classes, right? Whatever you could, and go and attempt the examination. So this is what I will actually, suggest to the beginner who are beginning their journey of UGC NET and JRF. So you need to be very practical, okay? Second type of student who have completed their syllabus, what they should do, they must follow these advices: theme wise mock test series, also like past year paper, practicing the past year paper. Again, I will ask them too that do not overemphasize on the units which are of such nature that you can't solve them actually if the questions will come from them. As I gave you the example of research and teaching aptitude, you need to be very pragmatic, very a strategist in that point of view. You will just try to complete a kind of summary of those lessons, those chapter. Focus more on your paper two, because your paper two is going to pay off in the examination. Because from whoever you have, like bought the course, he must be experienced in that domain. He must be JRF qualified in that domain. So he must have taught you in such a manner from where you could get the question in your real examination. So it's very important to follow, paper two very like by heart or religiously. That's very important. Talking about paper one again, work only in those units which are really, like worthy, where you could score good marks, you could get, like more benefit out of that. So which will pay you better, right? For mathematics, reasoning, for example, you could say, right? And, yeah. So these are the things what you have to follow at the end. So what could be the crux out of this? There is one more tip which I'm going to give you at the end. Okay. Theme wise mock test series, past year papers, their practice. There are few units which are, scoring in nature. Focus on them in paper one. There are few such units which are really tough. You can't really do that in deep. Try to have just a summary of that one. So these are the takeaways. Now, let us talk about one more thing. Like third kind of students, right? And one more thing, do not take the stress, because nowadays, more and more people are, like going for UGC NET examination who were the UPSC aspirant before. And, they spend their 3 to 4 years, in UPSC preparation, and now they are in UGC NET examination. So I understand it's very important for you to crack this examination, right? But also understand at the same time, if you are going to take a lot of stress, it is going to ruin your examination and paper. So try to chill yourself, try to, trust God. Like we as a human being, like we are just the speck of dust in this universe. You don't have to think that I'm everything. I will do, I'll do everything. I'm the one who is going to crack UGC NET examination. Actually, result is in not like our hand, right? That's not in our hand actually. We don't have any control on the consequences, right? We don't have any control on the results. We have the control on the process. Just focus on process, try to give your best, trust yourself, trust God. Like go and pray God and say, see, I did like best from my side. Now it's hand. If you think that I have really done well, then just give justice to me. Just do justice to me. This is what you could just go and pray to God, and go and chill, singing song, and like just go and chill and try to attempt your paper. That would be Much better for you actually. Now coming to third kind of students who are already net qualified, trying for JRF a lot harder, right? See, first of all, you need to accept a fact. Cracking JRF is not, like that easy actually. That's tough being a general candidate actually. And also, luck factor is very important. It's not about just your hard work. You have to get some luck factor as well. I'm three times JRF qualified, but the first time when I qualified JRF when I was a student in DU. So yeah, so luck also favored me actually, because it's very tough to score 110 plus question out of 150 question to make them correct. It's really tough. So I was just knowing 104 to 106 question. And after that, the luck favored me and I was able to do around 108 to 110 question. So, the luck favored me and I got the JRF. And talking about two other JRFs, I'm teaching for 4 years, teaching in America, teaching in India, you know, doing my PhD, pursuing my PhD. So I went through a lot of revision, multiple revision. My concepts were very clear. So it was easy for me to crack JRF for these two other attempts. In fact, my last attempt was in December 2023. Now I will not take any attempt at all. Don't worry for that, because the people are really angry to me, like why you are taking the attempts, because the seats are already very less in UGC NET JRF examination for general candidate in political science. There are just 80 to 90 seats. So if you are going to take one seat, then like if I'm myself going to take one seat, then that is not going to like better for my other students. But I do appear for the examination just to check the pattern and just to check like how better I could improve my paper 2 course in political science. So if you are interested in paper 2 political science course, then you are at the right place. You could even go and check out our course on Padho To Aise app on Google Play Store. This is not available on iOS actually for the Apple users, because most of our student do not use Apple and iOS devices. For them, our website is actually there. From website you could actually go and check out that course. And fourth important thing, the most important thing, what I will say, whenever you take the mock test or test series for all the student to whatever category you belong, either you are a beginner or you are at intermediary level or you are a pro, you already have qualified, like net last time. Whenever you take the mock test, whenever you take the test series, you must be simulating the environment of your examination. Like there are butterflies in our stomach when we get a lot of stress in the examination. So those butterflies must be over there in your stomach while you are attempting the mock test. It should not be like that, okay, you are just trying to solve 20 question, after that you are going for a tea break, and after that you are coming back and again trying to solve 20 more question. That is not going to work. Properly try to simulate the condition of the examination. Try to sit for 3 hours. Try to attempt paper one. In fact, in test series, I'm providing you the 5 free mock test of paper one. Also, the paper one full notes for free actually in that test series. Course what I have actually. Yeah. So you have to properly sit for that. You need to attempt paper one in 1 hour. After that, you need to attempt paper two in 2 hours. After that, you need to analyze that where you are making the mistake. That's very important. So simulating the examination kind of environment while taking the mock test or test series and putting yourself in the same stress level, that is very important. Try to actually put yourself in the same stress level, the stress level what you will feel in the examination, so that your brain could adapt to that stress level. That's very important. Actually, I have done that. My many of students who have qualified JRF have done that. So this is what the experience I'm sharing you actually. Because sometime in stress, the brain is not working properly. But if you simulate yourself, if you keep in the habit of taking that stress, then on examination also you'd be the better position to solve the question as compared to other people. So this is what I will suggest. Also, how to solve the papers. Attempting the question, solving the question is an art rather than knowledge. What the people are doing while they are, trying to answer a question, mainly talking about the humanities, like the arts domain, the humanities domain, they try to find the correct answer actually. Do not go for finding the correct answer. 30 to 40 questions are such where one statement is very random, where you can, by common sense, can understand, okay, this can't be the answer any day. So try to eliminate that and try to eliminate the option which will contain that option. So there would be a, very high probability that you would be left with only one option or two option. So making guess out of two option is really easy as compared to, like you were choosing randomly from the four options. So this is the best way to attempt the examination. You have to actually eliminate the options which are completely wrong rather than finding. What happens sometime I do not read the complete question when I'm attempting the paper, right? What happens, suppose there is a question where there is statement A, B, C, D, okay, and if I saw statement B that is 100% wrong, it can't be the answer. Then I see the option one, two, three, four. So wherever the B statement is over there, I just cross them out and I'm left with one statement, and that is my answer. Actually, I never actually see what was statement A, C, or D. I never see that. And I do this for 10 to 12 questions sometime actually in some of the year. I remember I was doing this actually. And when I'm analyzing the paper, when the answer sheet is, like out, when the answer keys are out, then I see, okay, this was the question which I attempted at that time. But I do not see actually that what they are, like asking in whole. I just say, okay, option B can't be the answer. Cross out option number B, and that's the answer. This is the proper way to solve. Don't go for finding the correct answer. Go for finding the wrong options. Try to eliminate as much as you can. Then you will, end up with the correct answer. That is the best method to solve, which I will suggest you. So yeah, with all this, guys, so I'm just signing off. So if you are interested in paper 2 course of political science, then yeah, you can join our course. You can download our app on Google Play Store, Padho To Aise. You can join our test series. And thank you so much, and wishing you all the best for your examination. And don't worry, guys, just whatever I told, just follow the sequence because I'm telling you on my experience. Okay. And yeah, and you all will be able to do that. Just trust yourself, trust God, trust your hard work, and chill, sing song, and go and attempt the paper. Everything would be done. Okay. But yeah, if you are a beginner, don't get too motivated. It takes 6 to 8 months to prepare properly for UGC net examination. So don't put a lot of stress upon you if you are a beginner. Okay. It can't be done in 30 days anyway. So thank you so much. And if you like this video, please do hit that like button, and also hit that subscribe button, the red one, like what you could see over there. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great day ahead.